First one I attended was in 2003. It was actually in Miami. Very small meeting back then, only about 175 people, and the focus was primarily in anesthesiology. Today, 21 years later, there are over 4,000 participants from over 50 countries, representing all disciplines, not just anesthesia, and all professions. It's really grown and really become the organization that its founders dreamed about over 25 years ago. A lot of what's going on here is really about training and educating the next generation of clinical providers. From the very beginning, the Gordon Center has always played several roles in the formation of the society and its growth.
Today I participated as one of the mentors in the Research Speed Mentoring session. In that session we had an opportunity to meet with mentees and discuss their research projects, where they currently are, and answer their questions. The goal was to give them some feedback on where to go next, or answer general research questions, or help brainstorm some projects with them.
Harvey is a cardiopulmonary patient simulator, so it can simulate the physical examination findings, arterial pulses, neck veins, movements that you can feel on the chest wall. You can see Harvey breathing. Really at the touch of a button, he can simulate just about any cardiac condition. We want students to learn not only the technique of how to do a physical examination, but then the diagnostic reasoning process. You put together all of those findings to come to a diagnosis at the bedside. Harvey originally, when he debuted at the American Heart Association scientific meeting in 1968, one mannequin could simulate one disease, and all of the pulses and various findings were mechanically driven. It was all analog. It was a big, massive unit, weighed more than 500 pounds. Now, Harvey's all digital, it's more portable, weighs only about 90 pounds, and can now simulate 50 different conditions. There are Harveys in more than 700 institutions. It's on every continent except Antarctica. And I think it's because it represents such a fundamental skill set. Physical exam skills crosses all the specialties within medicine, crosses the various healthcare professions. I've heard from many simulation centers around the world that Harvey is one of their most used simulators.
The best way to serve a society is to serve in leadership positions, whether it's being on a committee, being a reviewer for abstracts, being recognized as a fellow in the academy. In my case, serving initially on the board of directors and now becoming president-elect. It's about giving back in any way we can.